Guys, as always, this podcast is sponsored by Carrot Competitions, one of the UK's fastest growing prize sites at the minute, carrotcompetitions.co.uk. I'm just on the website here, so this podcast, believe it or not, is actually coming out right now, which is today. Well, you won't know that, but I will know it. Just looking at some of the prizes we have coming up here, you can win a 3-night trip to Paris for 2 people and £400 spending money. You can get that for £2.99. There's a cash cannon, like candy spends, all these different things. On the 24th of August, you can win a DeVault 18-volt Lion XR brushless cordless drill. I don't know how much one of those are. 50p for that one. 23rd of August, you can win a hotel stay in a Rabbit for 2 people. Bed, breakfast and spa. You can win that for only £2.99. You can win a Karcher pressure washer bundle for 49p on the 26th of August. 25th of August, you win 250 quid. 30th of August, there's a £10,000 safe cracker. All these different instant wins on the website. So check them out, guys. carrotcompetitions.co.uk and Carrot Competitions on Instagram and Facebook as well. Guys, this podcast is also sponsored by Chasing Dopamine, a wee pizza place. Chasing Dopamine isn't just your average pizza. They make their dough fresh and fermented for 48 hours, then stretch it thin to give you a super light base. They do catering for weddings, birthdays, engagements, corporate events and private functions all across Northern Ireland. And when they're not catering, you'll usually find them at a pop-up at Anna FC Portadown on a Friday or Saturday. So check them out on Instagram and you'll be able to keep up to date with where they're doing their pop-ups. And you can also see their latest deals, giveaways. There's a link below to join their free loyalty scheme. I'll put that in the description box. You can also find them on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, just by searching Chasing Dopamine, and that's dopamine as in like dough, pizza dough, pamine. If proper pizza's done right, I can't fucking read out odds. If proper pizza's done right is what you're after, give Chasing Dopamine a try. I'm going to be trying it soon once my Manjaro stops kicking my fucking. Thank you very much to our lovely sponsors. Thank you for watching. Please enjoy today's video with none other than Dave Elliott. He's just left the house, so you'll see him here. Episode 49, Kitchen Talk. 49. Welcome back, Dave Elliott.
Listen, it's a pleasure to be back here. I tell you what, someone's balling here.
Oh yeah.
From the last time we're here, this is...
Hit one of them wee buttons.
Does absolutely nothing.
No, it does something.
All right.
The viewers will... That's the crickets. Oh, terrible.
Oh, no, that's a bad choice. No. What are the options here? Let me see what we've got here.
You can change them now as well.
I'm absolutely going to go for rim shot, whatever that is. I just imagine some... and then a trombone. So this what I love is you don't know what's going on there.
Just a complete random, and I don't even know what it sounds like half the time. I have, like, there's a way you can program it and change all the different things. Yeah. What am I, a fucking radio DJ though?
I know. Yeah, let's go. Rim.
That's Tim Westwood.
Yeah. Yeah, baby.
There was did I talk to you about it? There was a time he was doing like a tour of like student nights across the UK.
Makes sense.
And he was DJing somewhere. I think it was Sheffield maybe. And the next night he was on the radio saying like he was up there having a good time. It was a good party. But someone stroked one of his 2-pack vinyls. And he was... Have I told you about this before? It was actually... I saw it on one of Limmy's streams, and he was talking about, I just want my joints back, baby.
Yeah.
I've got... we got a lot of Mercedes, a lot of BMWs. We'll come back. I just want my joints back, baby. I don't know if he got his joints back, but the way he's talking about it, this is the strangest thing ever.
No, he's an old man. I don't think he's a full grasp of the English language too well. Like...
well, certainly not the word no.
No, certainly he doesn't. Excellent. I saw him live once at BCM, the big club.
Oh, it was in Magaluf?
Yeah, Magaluf. And still to this day, I don't get why he said this. He was like, ladies, I want to see those pussies in the sky. I remember in the moment going like, and I was fucking plied with fucking cheap Sex on the Beach cocktails and everything else. I was going, legit, what's the logistics of putting your pussies in the sky? And I swear to God, right, the most smacked out guy tried to lift this beast of a woman up to be like kind of like that.
Look at her pussy in the sky.
Yeah, but I think he put his back out. But it was just such a weird thing. And at that moment, he should have gone, yeah, there's something not right about Westwood here. Yeah, let me see those pussies in the sky, baby. Like,
well, there is something about seeing. Get tits out.
Surely that's the go-to.
Put your hands in the air as well.
Yeah, hands in the air, tits out.
Something. Shake your ass. Yeah. Something like.
Then maybe that's a thing in Magaluf because there was another guy who was like a fucking MC. Right. But he would combine like MC work, but I don't mean like stand-up MC work. I mean, like, you know, Alicia Dixon, let's go one time.
And it's Junson tonight.
That kind of stuff, like Waltzer.
Yeah.
He was doing that, and then he would like split into singing like really nice songs. So he'd be like, yeah, let me see those tits, pretty green eyes. And like it was just a weird mix. And I remember like he started a chant, get your fucking rat out. Let's go. And then like people were like, yeah, you know, like who's doing that? Who's listening to this weird guy and going, that's a great.
They're never requesting you to get your cock out either. Like, should they not?
No, yeah, baby, let's see those cocks.
Get your balls out.
Show me your asshole, boys. What? No, don't. But I feel like that's gone now. I feel like if you were in a nightclub now.
Yeah, well, maybe in like Magaluf or something. Maybe. Whenever I didn't go to Magaluf, but I did go to Sunny Beach in Bulgaria a couple of years.
Heard a lot about
it. It is big beer, one lev we got, and that was like 36p at the time. It was ridiculous. There was, because you always do get like Tim Westwood, fair enough, that makes sense because he's a DJ.
Yeah.
When we were in Sunny Beach, we were able to go see Joel Corey. From The Only Way is Essex.
Geordie Shore, was it?
Was it Geordie Shore? I don't know.
So, yeah.
One of them. I don't know.
I'm going to go back and find you an image here from back in the Magaluf days. I think I found one recently that was not Joel Corey, sadly, but another good celebrity spot. Because, so let me try to find these for years. This would have been fun.
Because what I liked about Joel Corey was it wasn't about the Joel Corey show. He actually wanted to be a DJ.
Oh, by the way, just entirely inappropriate. This is an old photo of me. I went out on a stag do like this. Imagine we did that nowadays. That's us done. That's the boys done. Like absolutely done. Yeah,
that's full blackface. He just showed me.
That was full. The boys absolutely cooked. Like, but I try to find. You know what? Going back and looking at really old photos is hilarious. Like, you do see. I'm going to have to do the real dad here. I'm going to the WhatsApp to find. You know, in fact, I'm not going to. I'm just going to tell you it was Romeo from So Solitary. There you go. That was literally it.
I wouldn't have been able to recognise him anyway.
I know. I realised, and then also Pat Sharp from Funhouse. They were the two guys. Pat Sharp, Romeo, and Westwood were the dudes, and DJ Sammy, who lives there.
He lives in Magaluf.
He's just always there. And even when we went back on Shane Stag Do, DJ Sammy was there playing BCM. Bit sad.
Is that what he's went for Shane Stag Do?
Yeah,
Magaluf. That's so surprising.
Is it
for Shane?
Yeah.
Yes,
you know what? Shane
because you know Shane now.
Yeah, but Shane is a guy who will be like, on paper, this will look fun.
Yeah.
Whereas you're like, but fun to you is match a day and a cup of tea. Really.
Yeah.
You know, so I think he thinks what people would think would be fun, and he thinks I should do this when really, he's just
he's an alien trying to blend in.
I honestly believe if there was a remake of Mork and Mindy, he's the guy to do it. But like, no, I think the older you get to, like the last stag do I went on, we went to a whiskey tasting event in a town hall, and you know what that was? A bit wick.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Not gonna lie, I got absolutely fucking off my rocker of free whiskey.
Yeah.
And I remember like it was in Newcastle upon Tyne, and we're in the town hall. I remember like going downstairs to the toilet because I thought I'm gonna whitey here. I was down the toilet and I was like really, it was just like something out of the 70s, this place. And I remember sitting and going, it was a really spacious toilet to be fair. But I was just like trying to hold the boke in, and then thankfully we went to like a proper pub after that, and it all started getting a bit more fun. But I just can't
whiskey tasting. Kieran Franco was on a couple of weeks ago, and he was telling me he was going on his cousin stag, and he was going through the itinerary, and it was there was like a hike involved, a morning sea dip, a sauna, a round of golf, and I was like, see, at that point, don't even invite me. I actually don't want to go.
No.
And they thought the good crack would have been the put the groom. I'm sorry if any of them listen to this, but it is shite crack. They just put the groom in a Make America Great Again hat. That was it.
Banter.
That was the banter.
Nah, see,
do what you were doing.
Yeah, you gotta go full outfits, blackface, living it up. Like I've organised a few stags. Like I've been best man. I think I've been best man at 3 weddings.
Really?
And
that's good. That's good numbers.
But again, they're getting my stand up for free. So
yeah,
you know it's part of the. But I always think like when a stag do, you cannot over plan a stag do.
Yeah.
You need to allow for people to get a bit loose and see where it goes.
Fuck things up. Yep.
You need to allow for that. And
where was your stag do?
My stag do was in Lisbon.
Oh, right.
Great. Now, I must say, my stag do was really well organised. Like, my mate Phil did an unbelievable job on, like, the activities. But again, it was one activity a day. And then the rest, like, one of the activities... Because when I got to the airport, he gave me this, like, wee card that he had printed with, like, different challenges that I had to do on it. And one of them was anytime you have a glass of wine, you have to down it.
Yeah.
I was like, I wouldn't be a big wine drinker. Like, to that extent, like, that's a bit weird. Unbeknownst to me, first activity, day one, wine tasting. So we went to this place, and this guy's explaining where all the wine's from and all, and he just hands it to me. And he's like, "What?" He's like, "Stop doing that." Yeah. And I ended up getting absolutely wild. And the guy we did it with, big shout out to Cisco, not the Cisco we were talking about, but Cisco, the wine tasting guy. Right. After a while, he realised what was going on.
Yep.
And he's like, "Oh, you guys are about a bit of fun here, aren't you?" And he was like, "Yeah." Shut down his business for the afternoon, came to pints with us.
Really?
But he's like, "But you're not staying at my bar, we're going somewhere else." So we ended up in this family pub, like, and the people absolutely hated us, but me, Cisco, and all the boys were having a fucking great time. So that was good activity. And then the second day we went there, he had arranged like surfing for us, which again in my head I'm like, I'd rather just drink. But the surfing was in the morning, and when you finished, I got hit the back of the head of the surfboard on purpose. So I could be like, "Oh no, that's the end of my surfing." So I think I'm concussed. I just sitting on the beach being like, "Can we drink now?" Like, and then there was this really nice restaurant, but the beachside it just got like fresh fish and chips and stuff, loads of pints, big jugs of beer. And I'm like, this is living. That's the ideal day of a stag do. And I was great. And then we went out after that and just got absolutely bladdered.
I like too many activities in one day. I had to organise one of my mates' stag do's, and to be honest, I think I might have been a bit too young. Yeah. For some responsibility. I think I was like 23, 24. Don't get me wrong, the other groomsmen did help as well, but the only activities I could think of, I was like dwarf handcuff and strippers. Yeah. And the dwarf handcuff, in my mind, it was like, this will be good fun because like they have to, if like my mate Kieran, if he had to go to the toilet, the dwarf would have had to go with him. And like,
his small hands perfect for his dick as well.
And Kieran's a big tall fella, so it would have been uncomfortable for both parties. And when we got there, it was just awkward. Like you don't really take into consideration how awkward it's going to be until you're there, and there's just this 50-year-old like dwarf handcuffed to your mate, and like the bar that they got us to meet them in, big high stools, like big bar, like normal bar stools, but just really high up, and we're watching the wee dwarf try to like get on top of it, and that's a hard watch.
But you know what? Too, you're looking at that guy going like, "This is your life, mate."
Yeah,
this is a bit sad. Like,
it must have to pay well, surely.
Yeah.
Like we've hired you because of your medical condition.
Yeah, you know what and that. Then I suppose he's probably, jokes on him. He's getting free booze and getting absolutely loaded.
To be fair, I can't imagine that it's like a, I don't imagine he's fucking he's scraping by.
Yeah, he's not.
He has to be making. Just certainly not.
But you know another thing too. A hack that I have for stag do's is include drinking in your activity. So I'll give you an example. We did, I think, Andrew Ryan's stag pub golf. So one of the days, he's a big golf fan. Yeah. Do pub golf, you get to travel all around Cork. And I think if you're bringing a group together, you need something that everyone can buy into. Yeah. And see if it's just normal drink. People will be like, "Oh, actually, I'm going to drink like this." If it's competitive.
Oh, so, yeah.
You're off the races, like, and you need to do that. And then people loosen up and it's much more fun.
What do you think the ideal number of men for a stag do is?
I think you need to have the ability to split into splinter groups. You need to have side groups, because see, if you're going in bigger groups with people, you're not going to like everybody on a stag unless it's your close group of mates. Yeah. Like, see, even in my stag do, we had like my closest schoolmates and then some of my close comedy mates and a couple of like workmates maybe. And then like even at that, I always knew they'd be a good mix because they'd all come together, all similar kind of guys. But you can get ones that have people from work that maybe like accountants or something. You have people from like fucking, and it's just an odd mix. So you need to be able to divvy up. So I'd say no more than 12. 10 is probably ideal. 12,
I think there was 23 on Kieran's.
See, that's excessive.
Way too many. But that's again, excessive. It was mostly our mates, a couple of his mates from work, and then like the bride's dad and his sort of brothers, but which is risky.
A good hack is for that. I did my away stag, which was great. Then I had a home stag for all the family and stuff. And went on a party bus down the peninsula. Great time. Pub crawl around all the bars. Loved it.
And that's easy to organise as well. Would you come on my stag do?
Absolutely would.
I think you'd be great cracking a stag do.
You know what? I invested stag do's big time. Now I retired from stag do's the last time I was on one, but I can come out of retirement for it.
Yeah, you make a return.
I'll come out because I love a stag do.
I've been on three. Sorry, my dad's mates and my own mates. Yeah. My dad's was an interesting one. That was in Brighton. Yeah. Which is like a real odd choice for a stag.
I was going to say, it's the gay capital of the UK. Like, go for it.
The other option was Ayr in Scotland. And that's not known for partying at all. It's a golf place. And he was like, "I want to go play golf." And I was like, "Well, why the fuck are we going to play golf on a stag do?"
You know what? I think that's one of the ones, like, golf on a stag do, not ideal.
Like, no, because there's too much drinking. You don't want to be playing golf hungover.
No, what I will say, I went to one stag do in Carlingford. And in fact, two. So the other one was that was in Carlingford, that outfit that I showed you. And the first one I went to in Carlingford, on the way down, they wanted to play golf in Kilkeel. I was like, You know, it's not if that's what you want to do. If you want to sort of fair play, we got there. Guy's brother-in-law was there, a bit older than everybody else. Legend, coming out of the fucking bar, tray full of Jaeger bombs. I'm like, this is
That's what you want.
See, when you arrive at a stag, you want someone to set the precedent. And now
he
ended up being an unbelievable stag guy.
Yeah,
because like he the next day he came down. We're all hungover after the first day, and he went round. And I love when you commit to a bit, to the detail that is just. You don't. The bit doesn't require this detail, but you do it. He came down with pen and paper and took everyone's order of stuff they wanted for breakfast, like what you want, like how many fry. And he's like working out eggs and all. Going to each person, so you were like a fry, an egg, a bacon, dinner. He went. This probably took him like 10 minutes going around. Everybody taking details. He hopped in the car, drove down in the shop, came back. About half an hour later, just 4 crates of beer. And he's like, breakfast. And I got this unbelievable bit of work. And then, like, he was just like he said to the groom, he was like, he goes, I don't want to drink. I feel hungover. And he goes, have a beer. And he goes, no, have a beer. And he's like, I've got handcuffs in the car. I'll go and handcuff your fucking hand to my ankle if you don't do it. Do it. And he's like, no. And then eventually he made him do it. He was the one who got these handcuffs and and it was just unbelievable. And he's like, that's what you need, you know. Yeah. And then the best part about it was his behaviour completely wild like that the whole time. And then at the wedding, the first thing I think, walked in, you know, before the wedding starts, into the bar, and he's just there with, he must have been like a 3-year-old daughter or something, just hugging him, and like just her over the back. And then he just looks at me and goes, I was like, yes, I fucking love that.
You like that?
He's a great man. Like, so that was, you need people like that on a stag.
A bit of a maverick, a bit of a rogue sort of warrior.
But then there's like variations of guys in stag do's. There's always the ones who are a liability, always. I remind me of Kyle. We've been on so many stag do's, and just terrible things have happened to him. He's been arrested overnight. He's gone missing. He's been fleeced financially. He's had all sorts of things happen. Like, you know, something's going to happen to him, and if it's terrible, it's going to happen to him. And then another time, he was just out drinking, and he got fucking an online scam on his fucking phone, and he was half cut hungover he lost his phone or something, and they'd sign his details in, lost all his business account money. Like, he's just a fucking wild man. But when he's on the stag, the most fun.
Great crack.
Like, and then you know, and I suppose you need someone like that to make you feel a bit better, because you know, no matter what,
he's going to be more fear.
Yeah, he'll do worse. And like, there was a mate of mine. It was the first ever stag do we went on. A mate of mine went missing in a strip club, and we were like, where's he gone? And like, I went up to like the top. I think I've told this so many times on the podcast, but me and our mate again, Kyle, actually went up to the top floor to like be like, here, our mate's in there, can we get him? And this big bouncer was like, what's he look like? And we're like, he's about this height, bald, whatever. He goes dead on, and he comes 2 minutes later. He comes back, goes, your friend, he wants to stay. And I was like, well, fair play. Fair play to him. That's what he wants. Here we'd argue.
He's exactly where he wants to be.
Yeah, but just let him know we're way home, like, if he's looking for us. So, but yeah, it was fucking, stag days are great, and there's no like excitement like it.
A stag? Oh no. Going down, we had to fly from Dublin as well at like fucking piss o'clock in the morning, like, and we were drinking on the bus on the way down. It was great crack, tins on the bus. We organised a guy through my ma had cuts this fella's hair who has a minibus. Got him, dropped us down, beers on the bus, brilliant. It was just a great time all around. But what if you had to organise my stag?
But one thing I will say, as an organizer of a stag, I ask the people what they want. Like, what would you like? I don't believe in doing like really wrecking it for somebody. Like, there's not humour, and you know, like, the guys, you want the stag to enjoy it first and foremost.
You do.
So you go like, what do you like? Some guys are like, I want a bit of heat. So you're like, right, that takes you somewhere warm. You know, a lot of people, you know, obviously this will not be listened to by a lot of wives, I'm sure, but a lot of guys like, you know, maybe if I were to stumble into a dance club of ill repute, you know, so be it. You know, my hands are tied. But if I were to see a woman dancing with no top on, I'll get over it. You know, you're like, okay, so that rules out Belfast. So you have to factor those wee things. What are you looking at? And again, some guys will want to like do an activity. Yeah, like, I really want and then some people go on their stag do panic. Yeah, like, what, you're going to kill me? You're like, no, it's
you're going to kill me.
You know, I can't do this. Please, we have to play golf. We have to do 36 holes. Please, just whatever, not to die. So I think you need to factor in what they want, but then just get the I organised a stag do in Prague, which I think was one of the best.
Prague's the brilliant city, like.
Oh, it was unbelievable. See, for everything, what a fucking, and like the activity, I was again trying to tie in drinking around the activity. Yeah. So one of the activities I went down to do was like a banquet. Like a proper medieval banquet, right? With like live entertainment, dinner, and like free wine and beer. Yeah, and I was like, that's right up our street. That's exactly what we need. So went in, and like did weird, like the entertainment was a guy lifted me, for example, with his teeth. So he came around, like, took money off us all. He's like, I bet you 20 quid, like, I can't lift this guy with my teeth. And I was like, of course you can't. We all give him 20 quid. So guy's probably going away with like 200 quid.
Yeah.
And he tied this bit of fabric around my waist and like got me up in the chair, and then, to be fair, did it.
No way.
It was wild, yeah, but he did it, and he was all part of it, and we were just in there drinking, and then there was I think there was a big rugby match or football match on or something, so I think there's an activity.
Yeah.
You go to the bar, watch football, bingo, and
That's exactly what you want.
And then after that, you can just go around the pubs, go do whatever you like.
I think Prague's probably one of the best stag cities. Amsterdam, I think I'd like Amsterdam, and I'm not a big dope smoker.
Yeah.
So I'm not, but there's a bit of seediness to Amsterdam.
Done a stag do in Amsterdam too. Went to the red light district the next day with a hangover. Nothing sadder that I've ever seen in my life than a live sex show hungover with your mates.
In the daytime as well.
Yeah. And like, I'm weird about that sort of thing. Like, I remember some side of my mate being like, "Oh, we're doing it now, aren't we?" And he was like, "Will you stop touching me?" And I'm like, "You fucking love it." No. He's like, "Will you stop that?" And then we did a peep show, which is like this woman just
the weirdest thing ever.
Best mug off you can do to a mate. See, like, when you're there, you're like, this was a circular, there's
Yeah.
a bed in the middle, and then the wee slots open and you look in. I just said, I'm not going to look at the woman once. I'm just going to stare directly across at my mate in the eyes, and it was the most, even this day, I remember his face, like, he was like this, like trying to look at her, and then he just kept catching me, and I was like, yeah. And he's like, you just ruined that for me, you just fucking made it so awkward.
We did it, it's like you put €2 in a wee slot, don't you?
Yeah.
It's like playing pool. It's like you put it in a wee machine,
Oh.
and then the glass unfogs. And whenever we did it, it was actually a man and a woman having sex, but they don't even look like they're enjoying it, and it's such a hard watch. And across from me was a wee Asian guy, way older, like sort of like maybe like 40s, 50s Asian guy. And just
How did you know he was Asian? Just through the holes?
you could just see his face, and you could see him fucking going like that as if he was having a wank. And I don't know if he was having a, because that's what they're for, really.
Yeah.
It's not to be a ha 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 tee hee.
Yeah.
It is for you to have a wank, and like, fair play. You can't begrudge someone for having a wank.
No, but I mean, yeah, in that one there wasn't the right setup for such an activity, because you were just in a regular shop otherwise.
Oh, right, okay.
So people would be able to see you having a wank.
Oh no, this one there was a curtain and all, and then it
okay.
was a private affair, really.
See, well, I mean, you get away with that there. I had a mate who tried to wank once at one of those type things, but it was just a strip place. So like, he went in, paid this booth, and he just got the walt out, and the woman came up, knocked the window, was like, no, you can't do that. And he's like, never felt worse in his life. He's go for it. But, and this is the thing, like, guys are fucking pervs, like, they absolutely love it,
100%.
And again, there's a moment that you ever see a group of people and you go, I am now party to a moment that will never be forgotten in his life.
Mm-hmm.
This dude, like, there must have been like fucking voices like this, there must have been fucking Leeds or somewhere. And they were in front there on walking Billy Big Boss through the red light district, and this guy fucking batted the window and he goes, fucking love, you ready for a big one? And she came out and was like, no, you are too ugly for it, I don't want to do. And it's me, I was like, and he's like, you are not, I don't want to do that for you. And I was like, and he never seen a guy fucking lose his mojo so far. I was like, yeah, unlucky mate, you fucking ugly bastard. To be fair though, at least she had a bit of standards.
Yeah.
If you go to the RDL, the red light district, in the early morning with a hangover on a Sunday, it's not the same class of clientele.
No,
it's say like of a Saturday evening.
The caliber, it's very decreased. It's not the finest works that they've got put out on show. But there's still, whenever we went around it, like you're looking at them, some of the women, and you're like, this is mental that you have to do this job for a living.
Yeah,
because you could be doing so much more.
You see that too. Maybe you don't know. Maybe people enjoy that job. Maybe it's good money. Maybe it's a bit of fun.
Well, I suppose, yeah. And then but I also, how many of them? Because whenever I've been to Amsterdam 3 times, and I don't think I've ever actually seen anyone go into a shop or one of the doors.
I mean, it's going to be difficult. Like if you're on a lunch break,
to
go in and be like, back, like people see you and be like, that's kind of.
There's no discretion involved.
No, but then they're very open. Like it's almost there's too much like open sexiness there that you don't feel seedy. You just feel weird.
Yeah, it takes away from it a wee bit.
Yeah, it's like it's too much of it.
Because some people like a bit of seed.
Yeah, but then it's just
that's kind of the fun for them.
It's like the weed. It's just everywhere. You're like,
yeah, the novelty wears off after a while, like, doesn't it?
No, we did go to a club called Bananas in Amsterdam. I think that was as far as we went in terms of the sex, was just a lap dancing and stuff.
Right.
But the woman did shoot a dildo from her private area at my. I mean, I gave my mate Kyle's face, and I caught it, and then.
Oh my God!
It's stupid. And you just don't pay attention. So like when you're in the moment, she shot it, I caught it. Open your mouth, you go, and it's just a real silly bit of boys will be boys fun. But That was a fun club, and again, that was one of the activities. Was you pay in? I think it was like you get a free bar for 1 hour for €60, or you can just get in for €40. I'm like, fucking boys. I remember like a few of them. Do you ever hear mates where you like in moments you're like, I just hate you. And I go to mate like, why would you pay 40 quid? And he's like, I don't want to pay the 60 because if you can go in there, you can make so much money.
Yeah, you're making your money. It pays for itself.
Went in and was like, give me 6 double vodkas and 3 Red Bulls, and I was fucking caning them. I was completely fucked by the time I left Bananas, and it was the best €60 I've spent in my life.
It's mental, some of those places, like when it was Sunny Beach as well, how cheap the drink is and how bad it is as well.
Like, you wonder what is in that vodka.
It was the first time I'd ever had poppers in Sunny Beach, and we were like 17, 18, and it was and balloons. They have balloons there as well.
Can I ask though, why do you take poppers unless you want the wide Nursel?
Well, see, have you ever tried them before?
Never.
Have you not? So
No.
they make you like a wee bit like woo.
Do you know what? This is my problem, and I think it is an issue I have. I cannot do anything like that makes me woo. Like, I smoke a cigarette and I'm like, fucking hell, I'm lightheaded. I took edibles and Jesus Christ, I thought my blood pressure was fucked forever. It was horrendous.
You never recovered from them?
No, mate, like, honest to God, I thought when I took edibles that I had like flicked a switch in my head. It was never going to recover. I thought I fucked my brain forever when I took those. Like, horrendous.
There was a guy, whenever we had a student house in Lisburn Road, there was a guy in the village who we got like a connection to, and we were buying grass off him, but he started making edibles. Yeah. And there was one day he texted me and he knew I was big into them, and he says, I've got sausage rolls here. And I was like just normal sausage rolls. Who's now like, I've put the cannabis butter in the pastry. These will get you stoned. So I was like, you're actually having me on here. So I went and got the sausage rolls off them. And I didn't know whether to heat them up or eat them cold. So I just ate them cold with a bit of red sauce. Tasted like normal sausage rolls. Absolutely rubbered. Yeah. For about 6 hours. It was the weirdest thing ever. Oh. But there was one time I was getting cookies off him. And I didn't drive at the time. So my mate, he drove. But he was like, I don't want to go down. It was like, but even though it was a 2-minute drive. So I was like, right, give me your bike. I'll cycle down. And it was on Tate's Avenue. Yeah. Going down, no problem. Coming home, big issue. Yeah. Big issue. And I did take into consideration how hard it was going to be. Yeah. And I've never had a mountain bike in my life. I've always had a BMX. Yeah. So I don't know how gears work. So I'm sitting going, there must be a way to make this easier the whole way up. And then by the time I get in, because I'm so out of breath and my heart's going like fuck. And I had the cookie there and then, whenever I got it off him. I'm like, is it kicking in? Am I having a heart attack off this fucking edible?
That's what it makes you feel like.
Oh yeah.
Because I tell you what's stupid. Like I've done edibles once and once only, and again it was an ego thing. Because I was like, because any time I've smoked weed before, I've not had a good time. It's always made me feel really fucking stressed out. The very first time I ever did it, someone gave me again. I'd be careful, fucking people have ripped me apart for telling this before. I smoked a joint. It was a cigarette with cannabis in it. That's all I know. I don't know the terms for it. But a guy told me, and then I was like, I did it in 2 goes, and the guy said, you don't do that. And he gave it to me, right? Yeah. I took it off me, went, just keep inhaling. I go, kept going. He goes and hold it, and then you're fucking coughing, and then you do another one. That was it, done. Yeah. So I don't know what the terms are, but it was 2 goes. That cigarette was done, and I ended up poking my ring up on the floor, and they're all laughing. I was 16. These are all 18. This fucking thing lying on the ground, poking on the floor. So that was the first time I did it. Then I remember I did it at the Fringe with another guy. Now I take the odd smoke, the odd time, like 1 or 2 draws. Yeah. And that's it. But then this was a full one, and I remember being like, thinking my football shirt was sticking my skin on. This is fucking horrendous. So I don't know why I thought edibles would work any different to me. So we just done a gig. This is the second gig I'd done in New York. First one I had balls at was in the Dead Rabbit. Actually, it was a tough gig, and I was like, I'm shit. I'll never travel. This is as far as I go. My career, my life, my dreams are over. And then I went and did another gig in the Stand, and I'd actually started drinking earlier that day. It was the FA Cup final, and it was on like 10 in the morning there, and I had a couple of free beers. And free beers. And the few years we went on, then at this point I'm having a loose time. And then we were doing a podcast, and I did a bit of stand-up first. Went great. Podcast was fun. A few fucking margaritas, a few fucking Bloody Marys, having a great time. And then afterwards, this guy, all I remember is the guy had a face like a moon. A big, round, friendly face. And I don't know, when you're half cut, you just like the look of something. Like, I just like the look of this guy's face. Yep. And then he offered me edibles from fucking toilet roll in his back pocket. And he goes, don't eat the one once. And I was like, fuck, one's not good. Give me another one there. He gave me the 2, and then I got half of one, and I gave some to Frosty and gave some to Shane. And then like I remember, like, you know, and this is not slagging Shane off, but you know, if you've seen somebody set so many times, yeah, you don't laugh. Yeah, you've seen it and you know it, and it's just, it is what it is. You're desensitized to it, kind of like lap dancers in Amsterdam. You just see too much of it, it's too much. So I remember watching Shane set, and I found myself just giggling. And I was like, fuck, he's working. Because I've seen this so many times, and I'm finding this. And it wasn't even what he was saying; it was his movement. I was laughing at. I was like, that's funny. What he's. And then I got the other one out, and by this point, like I went on stage, and I remember having a real moment of thinking in my head, like, I'm going to do this Asian accent, this Chinese one in front row. And it was a real weird out of body experience, because I remember a bit of me going, do it, and the other bit going, you can't do that. And I was like, I'm fucking going to do it here, I'm having a great time. And I remember hearing Frosty Shane pissing themselves, and I thought I was having the best set of my entire life here on these edibles. So after that, I was buzzing. You know, you good set, you're like, fuck it, let's go more. And then we ran out of those 2 edibles. We're like, we'll go and buy more edibles in the shop. So we went in the shop, didn't want to look like a fucking novice, so we just picked like a medium strength, bought like 3 bags of these edibles. And then as we're sitting around the table again, this is a big fucking weakness of mine. If someone says don't do that, I'll go, yeah, we'll see about that. And I was popping these in like for just like jelly, like Haribo's, like fucking, and then these big rings. I remember putting the ring around my tongue and all. And Frosty was like, you should be splitting that 4 ways, like. And I'm like, fuck, put another one on. He goes, Dave, you can't swallow it, you'll be sick. And I go, can I not? Another one, edit. And I just remember that being totally fine. And then I went to get the 3 pints for us, and I had them in my hands, and that's when it just hit me at the bar, and I was like, oh my fucking God. I couldn't feel my face. It was just this feeling of like numbness around my whole face. I was like, I don't know if and then by the time I got the pints out, I was walking past the bouncer, and I, at the time, was trying to like make my face work. So I must have just walked past him going, and he's like, what the fuck's this guy doing? And then I was sitting where the bar was like a barrel, and we were all sitting around the barrel. I remember going, my head just fucking spinning, like, you know, I felt like I'm having a fucking panic attack here. And then as we were walking through Times Square, the lights, everyone was just blurred, and I was like, I'm gonna bug. And I was like, am I the most fucking wiped out guy here? And to me, nobody else was wiped out but me. Yeah. And then I turned around, in fairness, I knew Shane was wiped out because he had no trousers on. I'm like, I fucked for that, it's not just me. And then like I went and I got a pizza, and I was so gone, the most wiped out I've ever been in my life. And my next memory is the next day, Willie banging on my door. So Willie had gone to do sets, and then the next thing I hear him banging on the door, being like, Dave, we need to go, where fucking going? And I was like, oh fuck. And usually I'm really prepared. See, the next morning if we're travelling, I'll have everything packed ready, just lift out and go. I just passed out, wiped out, pizza still in the bed, fucking phone not charged, nothing there. And then whenever I got out of bed, I've never had a room spin like it. I was like, oh my God, I thought I'd fuck my brain. I'm like, still this next day, I could barely make it into the bathroom, and I fucking cold water in my face, stuffed there in the bag. And like, I felt terrible because I'm like, everyone else is going to be fine, and I'm this fucking total disgrace, just wrecking the whole thing. So I was really like fucking guilty going downstairs, and when I got into the foyer, just Shane was there. Oh, thank God. The man was green. He was green. And then Dan came down, he was green. I was like, oh, thank fuck, it's not just me. Because that is what happened. Shane had emailed us to be like, I'm not well, I'm in reception. I'm like, why the fuck's he emailed you? Because his phone had run out of backseat, done the same as me, passed out and lost the phone. So then we were just sitting there, it was fucking awful. And he booked on the floor of the foyer of the hotel. So I'm like, no matter what happens, he's worse than me. But unbeknownst to me this time, my wife and kids had FaceTime me. And apparently I was just on FaceTime completely, and they're like, how are you? And I was like, apparently I just went, I'm just not ready for this now. The phone just dropped, and Catherine was like, what's happened to this guy? And I had no idea. And then by the time I got home, we ended up going to a baseball game, and like I couldn't avail of the baseball because it was in the sun. I was freaking out, so I just sat and ate ice cream in the catering with my head in my hands all day. And then when I got home, the kids were literally in the driveway waiting for me, and I was like, I think I'm going to die. Like I can't explain. And then I did a bit of Googling to be like, can you die from edibles? And I was fucking such panic attacks and all after it. And then I looked at the amount you had, and it's like the recommend should have like 5 milligrams. Yeah. It was a good amount. We worked it out, I had like 300 or something last night over these sweets. And I was like, and I'm a big guy, and I thought, again, the ego's like, I can eat sweets. Yeah. Nope, not those. Those are the worst. And like, see, even now the thought of it, I'm like, I don't know if I get anything out of it. Like, see, when I drink and the crack's good, you get something out of it. When you're on edibles, I just feel like I lose control of my mind, and it's not a good thing for me.
There is, because the thing with edibles is like they last for so long in your body because they get processed through your liver, and that's why they're stronger than like smoking a joint. It's like a different like drug essentially. We had a guy who made muffins, and you could get, they were called muff cakes, right? And there was one like a normal muffin was like that size, and then you get the double ones which were like double strength. So first time we had taken edibles, I think it was, and me and my friend Ferg had split one of the big double strength ones. ones each, and we were just sitting in our mate's student house, and we were all like just stoned. And a lot of the time, whenever you take them, I feel like you can just turn into a zombie, and you just don't want to speak or anything. And then I turned around to him, and the sweat was lashing off him, sheet white. And I goes, "Are you okay, mate? Are you greening out a wee bit?" He goes, "No, fuck, no, I'm fine. And then as you kept turning around him, he kept getting like a weirder shade of like a grey green sort of thing, more sweat. And then eventually he packs it in and goes to lie down. But they're really not something to be messed with, especially not after drinking.
No. But then any of the stories you hear about them, they sound fun until you do them. But like the best, and like again, I would love to do this as a bit of stand up, but I can't figure out how to do it. One of my mum's friends went away with his husband to Amsterdam for the day, and like they tried to do like they did the touristy stuff. So during the day they went, so they were there for 2 days. First day, go there, bit of touristy stuff. Went to Anne Frank's house. That was it. And then later on after that, we're like, we've done the touristy stuff. By the eat, like why don't we get some a muffin? We'll split it. And so they're like, yeah, do that. And then one of them was actually like, oh, I don't like that. So he's like, I'll just have it. It's only a muffin. This is the thing with edibles. You have eaten muffins before. Yeah. So he's like, I'll just eat this muffin.
And they don't taste like there's anything in them.
Yeah, so he just eats this muffin. He's like, that doesn't really work. So he's like, has another wee bit of another one. He's like, huh. And then he said later on the night, he started to freak out in this bar. And he said the worst thing about it was he started to believe, because he'd been to the Anne Frank Museum, that he was Anne Frank. And it was the freakiest thing. So he's chatting this guy in the bar, and he's like, what's your name? And he's like, I'm Anne. And they're like, what the fuck? He's just telling this guy in the Anne Frank. And then he said it got worse and worse and worse. And then like that his husband had to bring him home, and he said he ended up just like wrapping him in sheets and putting him in bed. And then sent him away. He goes, and that was the worst thing he could have done. So he went down to the hotel bar to have a drink while I was fucking freaking out in bed, couldn't move. And he goes, I could hear the cars outside, and I was thinking it was the tanks. And he goes, I could do nothing. And I was like, oh Jesus Christ. And he said the next day he thought it was all gone. He had another drink, and he actually the phrase that he used got me. He goes, after the first couple of beers I started becoming Anne again. I'm like, no, you're not fucking. You know, he was had to stop it because I was coming on again, and it was just really freaking me out. And I was like, that'd be the worst thing to be having a fucking freak out. Just trapped.
Fully convinced you're on, Frank.
Yeah, but it just shows you how mental your brain is, like, whenever, depending on what you do to it. But like, there was about a week there when I came back, and I was like, I every day I still like, see when you got out of bed or something, my head is going, fuck, I'm like, I'm just done. Emptying the dishwasher, if we can stand it up, you're like, fuck, I'm just completely gone here.
I think I'm doing a gig on Saturday. It's a recreational cannabis event.
Yes, I was actually supposed to do that, but I'm away with a tour. So
I'm sure you're missing that.
Yeah, I got it. But no, I think actually that was a funny thing. Whenever like we got as far as to talk about a fee, and I think they were just trying to offer me edibles. I'm like, nah, you know what? That's not for me. Like, you know, and it's so funny whenever you get offered stuff like that. They're like, here, we could pay you, or if you want, you know, you can get like a load of potatoes. I'm like, just give me the money. I appreciate that. Like, you know.
Thanks for the offer, but I think I'd rather have the potatoes.
Like, we're walkers. Do you want a wee packet of like a life supply, evening supply of legs? No, just pay me. It'd be sweet. Like, you know?
There was a company that makes sandwiches that I went down to speak to about like working with them before. And
are they not heavy? Are they light?
Yeah, no, they're light. They sent me home with a box of fucking sandwiches after as well.
Yeah, like, but what about the fee? Oh, there's no fee. The fee is in front of you, yeah. Because that's the thing. Like, it's lovely when people offer you this thing, but then you have to you end up having to go around delivering it to your family because they're giving you too much.
Oh, yeah.
Like, see if they just be like, here, listen, take a wee packet of chicken tikka with you, and you go, thank you.
That's the drive home.
Yeah, it's perfect. But you don't need a full fucking hamper. Yeah. You know? So it's like, that is excessive, and then it goes to waste, and there's nothing worse than waste.
If you could have a dream sponsorship, who would it be?
I mean, I would love to have Giacomo.
Giacomo? Are they still in business?
Oh, yes.
Are they?
Giacomo's still there. I'd love to get Giacomo clothes. You know what? I'm a wee bit like, I don't like it whenever podcasts are sponsored by stuff that they do not use.
Yes.
And you know they're just fucking peddling it. So I would like to have my podcast to be sponsored by something I would like. So I'd love a good coffee. I like a good coffee to sponsor me. I'd love to be sponsored by Adidas. I love myself an Adidas jacket. You know, something that I would actually use. Candles. I'm a big candle fan.
I'm looking here. Giacomo don't seem to be created for the larger men anymore.
Giacomo are trying to branch out, but you know what? See if you see something you like, it'll be in your size.
Oh, yeah.
Giacomo still got you.
Let me see how much like what size we can get a t-shirt up.
Tell you what, see this t-shirt here? I'm wearing a double XL long.
Yeah.
And it's a perfect fit.
Perfect.
Triple XL's too big now around like the...
That's good.
But I like a long because you don't want the gut hanging out.
Size Oh yeah. Oh no. Yeah, we can get a 6XL here.
There you go.
Yeah, fair enough. That is
Giacomo's got it.
true fit as well.
But you know what to do? Giacomo have now brands rather than just their own brand. Now I am wearing my own brand Giacomo t-shirt, and I'm proud of it.
Yeah. There's no shame in it either. They used to have a shop in town, didn't they?
Yeah, but you know what I don't like? I don't like, and I don't understand how this is doable. How there can be different sizes and call it like an XL. How it can be a different size in River Island and a different size in Marks and Spencer's. That's bullshit.
Well, and do you know what the worst part is as well? Like you can get I like Carhartt t-shirts. I've had Carhartt t-shirts that like same size, always XL. Ones that fit me, ones that don't. Why?
Yeah.
Why does your clothes not all have the same size?
It's got to be uniform, doesn't it?
It has
to be across the board. And
I also don't like the way you go to a different country and it's a different size. Make it universal.
Yeah, like I know these guys get a lot of shit, but why are the Chinese so small? Like, why? Like if I bought a football shirt, a triple XL Arsenal shirt, and I'm like, that's a triple XL toddler. That's nowhere near. It can't even get over my head. You know, fuck me. Chinese.
That's what the Chinese guy was called. They made it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got it. My mum got me a Liverpool top from Turkey as well. And it's the exact same thing. I didn't realize the Turkish men were so fucking small too.
But then you look at a Turkish man and go, I get me with a tan as a Turkish man.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so it's like, why does it not fit normally?
I know. With the amount of kebabs those fellas are putting away, why does it not fit? And I would never. I hate the thought of paying full price for like a football kit now.
Yeah.
Because as an adult, it's a wee bit like...
It used to be 34 quid. I remember that, and that was a lot of money back in the day.
Yeah.
My holiday, I remember when I went on my holidays, my mum and dad were saying you can have one thing, one present for holiday. That's kind of... That was the thing we do. So and every year it would have been, there was this nice football shirt. We would have gone to Jersey and the Channel Islands for holidays. And every year I went this just small football shirt and got whatever it was, the new Arsenal kit.
Uh-huh.
And then they maybe have it for 2 seasons. Lo and behold, back in the day.
Yeah.
Rather than now, they've got 7 for
7 kits one season.
Ridiculous. So like I would have gone there and I got that, and I remember like thinking that's like, and I got it printed as well, like a name on the back and all, and I was like, that was really dear, and I was probably like 40 quid. Whereas
Jersey in the
120
Channel Islands
quid,
is a weird holiday destination.
but it was great.
I've heard it's very nice.
Yeah.
I actually saw a thing on the news the other day that in Jersey they sell edibles. Weirdly enough, we'll tap back to edibles as well.
There we go.
They you're able to buy like edibles and like cannabis products when there's no age restriction. Like if you're under 10, you can buy them because they're able to make their own laws.
Yeah. There are a few loopholes there. That's why it would be big. Like certainly when I went for like financial
Tax haven
stuff,
yeah,
tax haven, it was always very good. But like I just remember, like I had some great times there. Like I went there as a kid a lot, and then I spent the whole summer there when I was 16, and I worked illegally in a bar, and it was brilliant.
How do you get there?
Just get a plane.
Do you go straight from here to Jersey?
Yeah, I think I went from the international. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you could even go there.
And you know what? I think now it would be nice to go again. Like I'd probably go with the kids and all, but there's plenty to do. You could nice food down there as well. Like,
I would
nice
say so.
Restaurants, good drink, and I loved that. And it's nice weather as well, and a lot of history. The Germans, they got Jersey,
right,
Channel Islands during the Second World War, and like that was kind of their big like launch pad to try to get into the UK, but they didn't.
Yeah. Fuck you, Germans.
Suck on that, Hitler, you bastard. But they have like sort of load of armaments over there, and they've been like underground hospitals and tunnels, and like a lot of the fucking. So there's a lot of history there too. So it's good.
And would it be like is it close enough to France where you're getting the good weather?
Yeah,
that's interesting.
It's closer to France, you would
than it
say.
is England.
Yeah,
right. Okay.
I would say.
And they have a wee bit of a twang to their accent.
They just sound like posh English.
Right. Okay.
You know?
As you would be if you were a taxi.
Yeah, but then a lot of people have the French names. You know.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, like Le Cornu.
Le Cornu.
Le Cornu. That was a surname. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like Bergerac was based in Germany Jersey. You know, I was obsessed. So like a lot of posh sort of French names.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
We were in Malta, and that's like off the coast of Italy, but like kind of near Africa as well. Fully Arabic. Yeah. Everything's Arabic for some reason in Malta.
That's a pretty niche area.
It
think
is.
It's going to
And the food rotten. You would think being like close to Italy or Africa or anything, being like nice cuisine, everything's stinking. Their main dish is rabbit. Why?
It's not good. Like I would have, probably wrongly stereotyped Malta to be like big Turk looking guys with a lot of shish kebab and stuff.
Well, they do look Turkish.
Good.
To be fair,
halfway there.
But no, the kebab, I did have one kebab and it was nice. Like,
what a rabbit though? You're not getting much meat off a rabbit.
That's the thing. It's like people who eat like quail.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Why are you eating that? It's a small animal.
Nah, I think you just gotta have beef, don't you?
Beef,
chicken,
pork,
pork. Oh,
You know.
that's all you need.
Now, I think if you could breed a load of elephants, that's probably the most like resourceful animal to get meat off.
But then it's so much meat. Could it last? You know.
Do you think it would go off?
I think so. You know,
Not if you're distributing it well.
Freezers. Do you think it's bad enough you trying to share out a wee platter of sandwiches? How are you going to be going right? Do you have enough family to hand out elephant?
Thanks.
I mean, unbelievable to just call at your family's door to be like, listen, don't ask where I got this from.
Just a load of elephant
But
here.
I have a side of elephant here, if you don't mind.
Have you any trunk left?
But not the elephant. Don't mind if I do. But yeah, I just think like, I don't know what is it like. Look, there's so many meats. Like we were chatting in the car earlier. Like, would you eat dog? You don't know because you never tried it. If you knew it was delicious, I couldn't because I love.
That's the thing. Like, and you imagine that different breeds taste different as well.
Yeah. Like I remember looking at my mum and dad's wee Jack Russell, and whatever way he was lying, I thought, you have fat thigh. Like you look like that looks like a nice wee chicken thigh. Like I'd see a wee bit of peri sauce. I'd be stick that in the grill. You know, it's probably all right.
Is that what you would go for? Would you like a bit of peri on it?
I think I'd need to be barbecued.
A barbecue. It has to be a barbecue dog.
You couldn't just have, You know what another thing was fucking stinking was whenever we were in Lisbon in a time out market, Shane was like, you have to go here and have to get the tuna. The most stinking thing I've ever had. The tuna was like, it was warm, but it was pink and all on the inside. I'm like, that's not what I want. My
tuna steak?
Yeah. It wasn't a nice texture. It wasn't.
Now, would you be a fan of tuna steak or do you like your tuna shredded?
I like my tuna shredded. Yeah, I don't like a steak. Nah.
I've only had tuna once and I didn't like it. It was a restaurant in town and like it's like an Italian place and they give you breadsticks as soon as you go in.
Breadsticks. That's my Italian accent.
It's the way you looked at me as well. They give you breadsticks, and there's like a wee dip on the table, but it's a very darkly lit restaurant.
Yeah.
And I couldn't see what the dip was, and I fucking just banged the breadstick into it, and I had it, and it was fucking tuna. Oh, how weird's that?
Tuna sauce?
No, just tuna.
Just tuna?
Just tuna.
Oh wow!
The weirdest fucking thing ever. And then we got the torch on to look at it, and there's like a bowl, like a wee tiny bowl of tuna.
Nah, it's not. That's not for me.
No chance. There used to be a bodybuilder on our bus who would go into school and would religiously crack open a tin of tuna, drain it on the bus. Just like I think I told this to Kieran the other week. He used to crack the tin, drain it on the bus, and just eat it in the morning.
Drain it just on the floor.
On the floor, yeah.
What a dirty bastard.
Scumbag, like whole bus stank.
Oh, fuck off! Like,
no.
You know what? Fair enough. People are like, oh, being a bodybuilder, you be trained, you be dedicated. See if you're a dirty cunt like that.
Yep.
Fuck, that takes away any credit you deserve for what you're doing. That's disgusting.
You love a bodybuilder, even the fact even you say the credit that you deserve.
You know, at the end of the day, they deserve for such discipline to sculpt a physique that requires hours of this. Like, it's a physiques I could only dream of having because I do not have it. My problem is I am a mixture in my mind of Arnold Schwarzenegger on one hand and on the other Henry VIII. And when the two meet in the middle, it's not a good balance. So I can't control the non-eating side of things, but I would love to have a sculpted physique like that. But you know what? See if someone said to me, you could have the physique of an Adonis, but you'd be known to tip tuna juice on a bus. I'd be like, nah, I'd rather not. That's
not worth it.
Nah,
I think it wouldn't even be enjoyable being a bodybuilder because... Like it's like, do you ever be like, you have to get through a small gap and you're like, you know yourself, I'm going to struggle to get through this gap. Yeah. Even if I was a bodybuilder, you would still struggle to get through the gap.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's not even as if you can enjoy things like that.
You can't scratch your back.
Yeah.
Probably not wipe your arse. No, that's one thing I've never seen. It's a bodybuilder wipe their arse. But I imagine it's not easy.
No, it couldn't be.
Nah, like see last night when I was doing the Empire and I got in just before the show started and it was packed. Is he trying to shimmy my way through the tables?
Oh,
without
yeah.
hitting people in the head in my gut? Hard.
I like to map out my walk to the stage. See if there's no backstage.
Yeah.
Like we were doing Squealing Pig down in Monaghan. And
what's that like?
Great. Have you not done it before?
I'm doing a tour show there.
It's great. Yeah. Really, really good. But it's one of those places you have to go up the stairs and then you have to navigate your way through the tables and they kind of do map out a path for you. But you are bumping into people a wee bit and you're like, oh, sorry. I hate that. I need to know my exit route, my entrance and exit.
I actually was doing gig at Lavery's one time. You know, when Lavery's packed, it's quite hard to shimmy through.
Oh yeah.
And I stood on somebody at the front row. I'm like, oh fucking sorry, mate, Lewis Crocker.
No way.
Boxing champion of the world. Like I was like, oh fuck, see if I've broken his foot or something and he's trying to defend his belt here. I feel awful. So yeah, was a bad one. But yeah, I don't like that. I what I love is a stage that you can just get onto.
Backstage.
Oh,
I love a
like see
backstage.
a backstage, like some of the places you just go backstage and then a wee door to get on stage.
Yep.
Bingo.
See a green room. Some of the best things I've ever seen. Like an actual green room. See the ones. The one that stuck out the most to me was Cobb's in San Francisco.
Yeah.
It's like upstairs, and then you like the stairs lead down, and then you walk on the stage there. But they have a full fridge. Work away at the drinks. That's unbelievable. Like
From them.
unbelievable. Zanies as well had a platter of chocolates.
Yeah.
And it's all like the American ones. I was saying, I wonder what that. Wonder what the Three Musketeers is like.
That is nice. Now, I think my favourite green room I've been in recently was the Edinburgh Stand.
Yeah.
It's good because it's good size and it's good for socials and it's around a circle. Wee table in the middle, like you say. Stock fridge to the side.
That's what I was
and
going
then
to ask.
Scotland. So
Yeah.
you've got tonic tea cakes, caramel bars.
Iron Brew.
We've got some, of course, of Iron Brew. Yeah,
Fantastic.
it's a good spot. And then what I love about that too, the staff are just amazing in there. And then they come in and be like, "Can I get you a pint?"
Oh,
Of course you can. Be like, what would you like? And be like, whatever lager you have. And like, we'll bring you a wee house one now.
it's a lovely touch.
You know, you have a nice gig.
Yeah.
And they bring you a pint. You just go, I can have the one. That's great.
Yeah.
And a bit of crack with the other acts. That's always good.
You like that?
Whereas I hate a green room you can't sit in. There's not a space for everybody.
Yeah.
You can't get a chill on. And then it's awkward.
One of the worst things we had happen to us was in Austin, because we were there for 2 days. I don't think I've told this in the podcast. I don't even know if Shane's told about this one. There was there's Cap City, which is a bit outside Austin, still a big club. Shane's agent had organised him to open for someone in Cap City, and we went into it, and there's like, we didn't know that there was 2 rooms in Cap City, the big room and the smaller room. Say the big room holds fucking 400 or so, there's a balcony and everything. Smaller room probably holds about 120, maybe just less.
Probably ideal.
Yeah, probably a far better room, I thought, to be honest. But the downstairs one, Shane didn't get the guy's name who he was opening for or anything. So like the agent didn't tell him, and he went in and he was like, "Oh, I'm opening for this guy who's on in this room," and they're like, "Oh yeah, go on ahead." So we walked into the screen room, and I was like, "You sure I can come in with you?" And he was like, "Yeah, come on in." We walked into the screen room, and it's like, I don't know who the guy is. He's a pretty big American comedian. I've never heard of him or recognized him or anything.
What's his name?
I don't know. I'll have to ask Shane. I can't remember what it was now. We walk in, and there's so many people in the screen room, like family and friends, and the guys are in a cowboy hat, and Shane was like, "Hey mate, I'm Shane, I'm opening for you," and he goes, "No, it's this guy's opening for me. I brought an opener," and Shane was like, "All right, it was just I thought I was opening for you," and then the guy was like, "I'm doing 2 shows. Do you want to do the next show later on?" And Shane was like, "Yeah, 100%. We'll just go out and watch here." And then he sort of grabbed me and goes, "Let's get out of here." And I was again thinking, thank fuck, because I was looking around the room and I was like, "There's a seat. If he takes that seat, I have to stand and I have to talk to these American people.
Yeah.
I don't know who they are." And then he was like, "Just get the fuck out of here." And I was like, "Right, okay, thank God." So he just walked out, left. And then he was like, "We'll just go get like a smoothie or a juice or something or coffee." And I was like, "Right, happy days." And then he was on the phone to the agent, he was complaining. And he turned out it was in the other room that he was opening for a different guy. And so we had to go back to Cap City and say, be like, "Oh, we're actually opening for this guy." There wasn't a green room upstairs, but it was far better.
Yeah, you know what? See, when you were telling me that, I'm going, you know what's going to happen here? He'll have been in the wrong room.
It actually wasn't his fault, though, as far as I know.
You know what? Shane's known for a lot of things, but getting it right first time is not always it.
But see, the moment we walked in that green room and the guy with the cowboy hat and all these family, it was just fucking horrendous.
Yeah, and you're probably like, actually, I'd rather be anywhere in the world, but yeah, fucking hell.
Because I was like, I didn't have to go with him. I could have just went and farted about Austin by myself. I goes, no, I'll go see what Cap City's all about. And then that moment in that green room, I was like, how the fuck did I come here?
No, Austin's somewhere I've never been, and it's
overrated.
That I'm like, I don't know if I'd want to go.
It's overrated. Like, we went to the Mothership, and it was Big J Okerson's like night was on, and so we didn't get to see him because Shane and Vittorio were doing a spot in Helium. Yeah, they were doing that after. Or no, Creek in the Cave, not Helium, sorry, Creek in the Cave.
It looks like a good spot.
Well, see, we went, and it was like, they were offered spots on it, and it wasn't sort of told to them. It was like it was meant to be like a vulgar night. Like, so everything was meant to be really vulgar, and they didn't know this, so like none of the material they were doing was really...
Oh my God. Let me go.
Like... And just the girl who was hosting it, shite. Like, God, I don't think she'll be watching this, but she was terrible.
Hope she is. Get in the comments here. What the fuck?
You stupid bitch. No, cool layout and everything. What was awkward was they were recording something for Gas Digital. So like Luis J. Gomez's thing, and so they were like, you can't go into the green room, and then we were just sort of stood there being like, what do we do? And then we ended up going into the green room, and it was literally just me, Shane Vittorio, and then fucking Luis J. Gomez walks in, and he's like got this face on like a slapped arse, like what the fuck are these cunts doing here? And there was like half-eaten like food platters and stuff. And we were like, maybe we're not actually meant to be in here. And Shane had went up to him. They had been talking in DMs about like Shane was maybe going to go boxing with him, and Shane was like, I was talking to you on Instagram, and he goes, all right, okay, yeah, and he just walked out again, and I was like, oh my god. And then
what a rude bastard.
Luis J. Gomez. And then because we had just seen him in the mothership, so we were in the mothership, saw him, saw the opener, can't remember his name, saw a guy called Adam Lucky who's been on Kill Tony, he was shite, and then Luis J. Gomez, he wasn't great either, just you know what you expect in that comedy club. And came around and we saw him there, and I goes, you're fucking getting on like this and you're shite. Like we saw you down you didn't even down his hole because it was like the crowd loved it, but then it's like and it's like, you know, you didn't actually do well because you did well in that audience. So, and I just didn't really, there was I don't know, it's just very like fake silly. I think
and you know what, that's one thing that pissed me off in stand-up is at the end of the day you're going on and you're telling jokes to try to make an audience laugh. You know what I mean? Don't get on like you're something more than that. You know what I mean? It's a very accessible thing, and you should always be sound. Because what's to say like you know you're someone you'd gig with is going to be the next big thing, or maybe so just be sound to everybody, treat everybody. No, and like that's one thing too. Like I piss me off if I see people being ignorant to staff. You know what I mean? It's like at the end of the day, they're the ones that keep this club rolling. They're the ones that so we're all equal, trying to do the same things. Don't be a dickhead. And that pissed me off when he comes in. I see now, Luis J. Gomez, nah, not for me anymore.
Fuck you, Luis J. Gomez.
Yeah, like, you know what, fuck you, Luis J. Gomez. And like, just be Luis Gomez.
And I didn't want to be like, I hate the way that it's like a currency in stand-up, like followers and likes and everything. Shane had much more followers than him, and I was sort of like, he's getting on like this.
Yeah, but also that's one thing that does really wind me up.
What?
See views.
People
are like, I've had 1 billion views on a poster. Fuck
views
off.
Don't count. I think followers, there's more currency to followers than there is to views.
Yes.
Like, because you can have views for the wrong reasons. I've had to turn off my share count on some things because I'm like, why is there like half the amount of shares and there is likes?
Yeah.
Well, because you're just, people sending into their mates being like, look at this fucking idiot.
Yeah. But no, I think that there's sometimes that element of it where you just see it and you're like 2 girls, 1 cup. How many views does that have? You know what I mean? Like, just because there's views doesn't mean it's a good thing, you know? I have so many views. Like, I've probably loads of millions of views, but who cares? Doesn't mean anything. Do you know what I mean? If you add everything up.
Yeah. Likes, like, I suppose that's a good way to gauge it as well.
Yeah.
Likes.
But then at the end of the day, what is it like? Because do you ever really like something? You know? Or do you... Yeah.
Good question, bro.
I tell you what I do like. Big John Bosch.
Oh, yeah.
Like, nah, I do like that. See when he did the Bosch record.
The world...
I was like, the best ever do it.
Just the most Bosches in 1 minute or something?
Oh, no, he did the most Chinese... the most remembered Chinese meals.
Dishes, yeah.
Chicken chow mein, butcher chow mein. Like, what a...
I feel it's a bit of a cop-out, though, to use 3 different meats.
But you know what? That's just... Well, it's a loophole he's found.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, like, here's the thing. He says Bosch.
Yeah.
But no one can do it like him.
The maddest thing is, do you ever see on his Twitter, the people in the comments are like, how have we as a society let this fat idiot who just eats Chineses and says Bosch become a celebrity? I'm like, mate, why are you so angry about this?
But this is the thing. He is not a bad egg.
Yeah.
He's just a good lad.
There's no controversial opinions.
Nah.
All he does is have Chineses and says Bosch.
But you know what? I reckon if you met him, he wouldn't walk in the green room and go, he'd be like, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
You'd go like, what a guy. Fucking hero.
I like the one he did before the World Cup. He just went around all the countries saying Bosch.
Oh, and you know what the other thing is? His son's a heavyweight boxer and knock the fuck out of you, like. So.
I don't think he's that good though, is he?
But see, compared to you and me, I bet you.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Who am I?
You know, that would be 10 out of 10. Imagine if Big John Bosch turned heel.
Oh yeah.
And he just went, every time he said Bosch, it meant the son would swing a dig at you. So mouthing off, bash.
The good thing is there's Tom Skinner, because he says Bosch too.
Yes.
Doesn't have the same ring to it, and he's a fucking weirdo.
He can't do it. He just can't do it.
Nah, he says Bosch. That's not nowhere near
Like even, and that was a decent effort from both of us there, but it's still not John Bosch.
Oh no, you're not touching. You're not coming anywhere near greatness.
Like, you know what though? Like we have, there's a debate out there. You know, the classic we have of our times is Ronaldo and Messi. There's no other person to Bosch off a big John Bosch. Like,
he's like the Phil Taylor of Bosch.
That is the only other person. That's the only other field where there's not a debate with who is the greatest.
Phil Taylor.
Phil the Power.
And I think it's. Do you ever see the way people are like, oh, he's like the Michael Jordan of things like that? It's like, well, there's LeBron. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, you don't hear anyone saying he's the Wayne Gretzky of fucking whatever his field is.
You know what? I think we should bring the phrase, he's the John Bosch of this, or he's the Power Taylor. He's the Phil the Power Taylor of this. Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
This is what I love about this podcast. It's just real life.
Yep.
Is that your postman?
That's my postman, yeah.
There's a woman postwoman there too.
Yeah, but are you okay with that?
Nobody.
You sounded very concerned.
No, but I mean, I just don't know. Is she like the apprentice or the master, or is she the master? He's the apprentice.
I don't know, because they do seem they do like split things up. So it's not always him. Sometimes it's. Is he waiting there for me to sign for something?
Looks like he dinged the bell there.
He did rap the door.
I'm gonna bring him in. Come on. I'll hold the shop when you go.
Oh, maybe Joe will do it. I'll maybe go out and see what he wants here. 2 seconds.
Oh no, he's gone. It's okay. You know what else I don't like? I like a postman that might factor in that people are maybe A, doing a poo, B, in the bath, maybe in the shower having a sleep,
or just don't want to go to the door. Yeah, I'm one of my. I never go to the door.
Sometimes people stand at the door.
Yeah.
Right? You're like, nah, mate, fuck off. Is that you?
That's my mum ringing me.
She's saying, like, by the way, the postman's at the door.
Something's been
text her, yeah.
100%. She's been like, something's been delivered for me. Will you go get it?
Yeah, and that's. But I mean, you gotta look out. I think an old postman's impressive because he doesn't look like the knees are still doing many favours.
That's why they've got the van.
Yeah, and the woman. The van and the vanny together. Yeah, but you know what? Like, this is the thing. Like, you look at out there, and postman is not like a job. You'd be like a fireman. You'd be like, oh, a fireman. You never go for a postman, do you?
Sexy postman.
Like,
because they would be the most like intrusive. They always come round to like your front door. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not often you're gonna have a fireman at your door. No, postmans are every day.
And like, why is there not a lot of postman porn in? Because that is the most accessible.
Well, there was always milkman. The milkman was always.
They don't deliver the milk anymore.
Yeah.
I've got to fill your box.
I'm delivering a package. Yeah, like, that works. There's so many like postman. There's so many like post-related puns you could use.
Yeah, like we had a real old postman for a while, and he's been replaced with like a hipster guy. And he just, like, the other day I saw him just sitting on a post box on a vape with the earphones in. I'm like, you know what? And he gave me one of these, and I'm like, that's decent. You're being, but also we're not at that level.
You're a postman.
I've an LTP, a long time postman, and you are the guy replacing him. So you need to ingratiate yourself a bit more before you start throwing me a shaka on top of a post box.
Is that the government name for them? Was a shaka?
Yeah. So tell you what, the old postman's got in the passenger seat. He's a cut postman.
Oh,
the post lady is
passenger princess.
He's a passenger princess.
Passenger postman.
And then the princess postman's driving. The princess postwoman. Oh, you know what they've done there too? They've reverse parked in here to give off about that awful parking out there.
Oh yeah, and that's a nice. You know, if I was a postman, I would want the van.
You know what though? The postwoman's taking that to the car wash, and I like that. She's a wee bit of pride about the post van.
Yeah. Do you think that's her doing that, or do you think there's someone else doing that?
And you know what else? She had amazing calves. And that's just from pounding the post. You know, I like a good calf on one person. Her calves were more impressive than his.
Yep.
She's better at delivering post up hills.
No, I like, it's a new thing, and it must have been from COVID where they leave the post at the door.
Yeah.
Do you remember back in the day? If you didn't get your post, or if you didn't get a package, you had to go to fucking the depot to get it.
That pissed me off.
Absolute
so
ball ache, like.
Pissed me off. So you know what? See, it's like the old saying that my granny always say: "What's meant for you won't pass you by."
Yeah.
So see if you're not going to leave it at the door, just fucking, if it gets stolen, it gets stolen.
Yeah.
That's on me.
Exactly.
But I'd rather that than have to go to the depot.
And do you hear what time is the depot open? 9 to 5.
Yeah.
How am I meant to get there then?
But then I would actually argue the depot's probably open at it's 10 to 4.
It's worse.
It's even worse hours because you're like, I'll finish work and go to depot. Oh no, it's shut an hour. You're like, for fuck's sake. Like, it's just always the case. And then the people that work at the depot, you'd think you'd fucking shag their granny in front of them or something. They go and they go, oh, I have this box to get. And you're like, yeah, you fucking useless bastard. I fucking,
you don't know how to open your fucking door, you idiot.
Like, no, I was doing a shite. God forbid. My bowels aren't what the ones were. You fucking impatient bastard. You know, at least now you've got like the fucking Ring doorbells. You can go like, leave it there, I'm doing a poo. You know?
I just think like I never answer the front door. I see if anyone's coming around to my house unannounced, they would have told. Well, they wouldn't have done it to begin with. They would text you, be like, "I'm coming to your house."
Yeah.
So I don't want any surprises.
And like what I find like recently, there's always a guy that comes to my door once a year and he pisses me off, and same fucking guy asking me to all my gutters done. Like not by you, because the last time he quoted me was 500 quid or something.
To get your gutters done?
Fucking dear, like 300 maybe. I'm just embellishing it a bit there. But
well, even still, £300. They will get up a ladder and fucking scoop shit out.
Do you know that kid did a couple of years ago? He goes, "Oh, I could do your gutters." I went, "No, it's a fucking ridiculous price." And he comes back like about 10 minutes later, "Can I use your water?" I was like, "I tell you what, if you do my gutters for free, you can use my water all you want." So you're using my fucking water tap to fucking do the neighbours and all? And I was like,
no way.
Yeah. So if you want to use my water, and then the thing that did annoy me was I let him use the water. He'd done the neighbours. I closed my back gate. The next thing you know, he's fucking one of his boys back trying to get through the gate. I'm like, "No, water's done. Water's done for the day. Like, you know, you're not fucking."
Did you deny them water?
I was like, "You know what? No, you're not coming to use my water again."
Did they not do your gutters as well?
They did my gutters to start, but then they did the two neighbours' gutters. So I'm going to myself, "If you've got 600 quid, I'd use my water. So you can do my gutters for free, you fucking greedy bastard." But now you've done those 600 quid's worth of gutters, you're not using my water to do across the street too. You think I'm fucking dickhead?
Did no one else have a hose or something?
No, I don't know if they maybe it's like my tap, but I think my outdoor water tap was just more. But it did piss me off, and then I really started winding me up because I was working. In fact, would have been about 4 or 5 years ago. I was working from home, and they were just fucking coming down up and down my driveway. I was like, "Boys, like, fuck off!" Like, I let you in once when I'm just coming and going.
They thought it was like an ongoing sort of relationship.
I'm like, "No, this is a one and done." You know. And then thankfully I got the house extended last year there, so got the new gutters on. So I'm like, "No need for you boys this year." So and it was the annoying thing was when you say no to the guy, he goes like this. I was like, "No, not this. No, I don't want them this year, mate." And he goes. I'm like, "Well, what's that?
What is that for?"
You know, and then you know what the annoying thing was? They were there for one day and did the whole street, and there's like 16 of them doing house and gutters. I'm like, "You guys are fucking
absolute racket."
Paramilitaries. You are fucking hell. You know what I like? I like a good honest. Like there's a guy that does the trees, Ballyhome Trees. He's called my local area. He just does the tree. He just does local. Just
cuts the leaves off.
He just does. He does tree surgery. Does the bushes back for you. Does whatever you need. And everybody there will use him. He is the tree guy.
Right.
And you know what? He lives local. He cuts local. He just, you know what you're getting with him. He's not going to rip you off. Because you know what? He just takes what he needs.
Yeah.
He doesn't rip the arse out of it. He doesn't need a big fancy van. Yeah. He doesn't need a fleet of people. You know what he has? Just one man, his chainsaw and Slipknot in his ears. That's all he needs. And these fucking guys still in there. And you know another thing pissed me off now I'm on it? Price of shit.
Yeah.
Tickets, you know what? See, as someone that's on tour at the minute, my tickets, I'm just like, don't go more than 20 quid, please.
Yeah.
Too dear. See, you're fucking seeing something. 70 quid to watch stand up. Why?
That's insane. I even Jack White playing in the Telegraph building, 65 quid, and I was like, I actually don't even want to go to that.
Nah,
it sickens you.
65. Like, nah. I remember I had a stub for a ticket. I went to see wrestling, WWE, in the King's Hall. It must have been early 90s, wherever. And it was 6 quid.
6 quid. That's
6 quid to see the WWF. Great.
That's good. Like I remember concerts religiously 30 quid.
Yeah.
Never get a concert for more than 30 quid unless it was like a big massive one down south or something.
Yeah.
You're maybe talking 50 quid.
Yeah, but then like, what I do hate is you'll have people in the comments here being, "Well, actually, there's lots of content." Shut up. See, we're the consumer. We're the ones going for now. We shouldn't have to remortgage to take our children to see fucking Beyonce.
Fucking Disney on Ice.
Jesus Christ, don't start me on Disney on fucking Ice. It's Disney on fucking Spice. The prices they're paying for that fucking shit. Fucking wild.
I think I went there once whenever I was younger.
Yeah, fucking. I think I did once, and my parents must have gone, "Fuck that."
I know, because it's just like, it's literally just the characters on ice.
Yeah, it's like whoever came up with that idea has absolutely conned people.
Oh yeah.
You know, and it's like,
and why do kids even want to go? Be like, "Oh, I want to go see fucking Pluto on ice skates."
But you know why they want to go? Because they want to go and get those fucking
cups,
spinning sticks that glow in the light,
yeah.
so they can stand and just get you overstimulated by already doing your head in, just stand in front of your daddy. You're like, fuck off. Oh, it's too much. Like, you know what? Even the cinema, I love the cinema.
Yeah.
When you're talking, you go there, it's 30 quid. By the time you get your treats and your...
I'll give you a wee secret, Dave. See if you get the unlimited pass. That's what you need to get on to. Omniplex Unlimited.
But then I have a beef for that too, because you used to get your snacks with that. No, you don't.
You don't?
No.
Oh.
Which is bullshit. You know what else I don't like? I swear, see that bowl you have there?
Yeah.
That used to be the size of pick a mix you could get back in the day. And see now it's fit your pick a mix in that. There you go. 8 quid. 8 quid. Fill your boots. So you know what I fill when I go to the pick a mix? My pockets. You know, I do, and I'm like, I don't feel bad. So I go, how am I supposed to fit a fucking snake into that? You can't, so you know where it's going, in the pocket, up the sleeves, and then if they stop me, be like, listen, I'm fucking Robin Hood, you know, I'm stealing from the rich and giving it to the poor, because you guys are fucking absolutely mugging me here.
I have no problem with bringing like snacks into the cinema.
Yeah.
I have my uncle. I go to the cinema with him quite a lot, and my uncle likes a bit of a. He likes to smoke a wee joint, man. Again, but whenever he's
cinema,
not in the cinema, before the cinema, like, but he'll just bring, because he gets the munchies and everything. He'll just go into a shop and be like, "That'll be great for the pictures."
Yeah.
So he went in the other week, and what were we going to see? Marty Supreme. And it was me, him, and his son. His son's about 15, 16. And he always falls asleep, no matter what film it is. Always falls asleep. My uncle always falls asleep.
How old would he be?
45.
I feel it.
He does.
Yeah.
And you put a wee joint in there as well, and he's absolutely out cold.
Yeah.
Gladiator 2, both of them fell asleep because they didn't like the film. And I was sitting there being like, what the fuck, I even come here? We went to go see Marty Supreme, and he goes, here, let's see, he left out a pack of Tesco's Finest, Joe. They're like kind of like nacho boats you use for dipping into the dips.
Yes.
No dip. He brought back a packet of pistachios.
Oh, what a weird mix. Unless he's put the pistachios into the boat. And then...
No, but obviously you have to peel your pistachios as well.
Oh, yeah. One boat for the shells.
He goes to me, do you want any pistachios? And I go, I love pistachios, my favourite nut. And he goes, that's not funny, my favourite nut.
Who even chronicles their nuts?
Oh,
pistachio, my favourite nut.
It is by far my favourite nut.
Mine's a roasted pea, I would say.
Yeah. Honey roasted, great. But I love a pistachio. I'll never turn down a pistachio in my life. If you ever see me turn down a pistachio, it's a body double.
Yeah, okay.
But so he goes, take a handful of pistachios. I open my hand out, and he pours way too many in for what it is. Do you know what I mean? They're falling in my fingertips and all. So I'm sitting there with a fucking handful of pistachios, and then so I'm picking them open, and then I'm like setting the shells down on my lap, and then I'm like, I finished my fucking fistful of pistachios. I'm like, what did I do with all these shells? So I tap myself, I go, what are you doing with the shells, the pistachios? They go, just give us some here. So I give the pistachios, just throws them on the floor.
He reaches in his bag, pulls out a tin of tuna. Oh no, it's wild.
David, it's been an absolute pleasure.
We've had a great day.
A lovely day. I didn't even mention that we went for a fry first.
We went for a fry first, and then here we are today.
That'll be out. That'll be out at some stage.
That'll be at some point too.
Some point. Do you want to plug anything?
Well, when's this coming out?
Today.
I'm on tour, ladies and gentlemen. My tour starts on 22nd of August, and it runs right through. The big show is on the 17th of October in the Europa in Belfast. So there's tickets available for all tours. DavidIComedy.com. I'd love to see us there. Shows come together well. I'm buzzing to get started actually.
Where am I going? Me, Willie, Mickey, Jordy Robinson, Connor Keys, Johnny Bowe are in Liverpool on the 5th of September for Crack, Sack and Crack. Get tickets to that. They'll be in the bio down below.
I'll tell you what, I have not done well in Liverpool, let me tell you that. So if you just want to bring some flyers and plug me out there, I'd appreciate that. See when you're at your show, but I come see our mate Dave's coming over in a couple of months, please.
But yeah, go to that. Go to everything. Thank you, Dave.
I need pistachios.
Eat pistachios. Recycle the shells.